Hello, shipbuilding tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Uncharted Waters. Last episode, we did a fair bit of Mediterranean tour, and we made quite a lot of money, actually. Somewhere around, I'm going to guess, 40,000 gold, which is quite a lot. And we're going to spend that gold buying a bigger ship. Yes, Vazil, I mentioned it in chat about an hour ago. XCOM 2, confirmed. Should be out around November. So anyway, we're going to Seville because they've got the ability to construct larger ships than Lisbon. Although we will eventually find another port like maybe Marseille, which is where I usually do it, to build even larger ships before too long. Alright, so first off, sell the art. We're still lugging around a bunch of expensive artwork. This will deflate the price here a little bit, which will make buying a ship slightly cheaper. In fact, we'll check. Let's see. So we're at 81% prices, so by selling the art here, we could also make a couple trips, although we wouldn't make a lot of money per voyage, for instance. We could get that prices modifier down to 50%, and then buy the ships, and it would actually be probably save a lot of money. But I don't want to waste that much time right now. Although if you're min-maxing, that's the way to do it. Alright, so let's build us a ship. Just one for now. We're gonna make a fleet of all ships of the higher size, probably after the galleon. So we just need one new galleon, basically. We're just going to make it cheap, so it's just teak. Now, even for a galleon, a teak hull is much better than our current ship, as you can see. You can see all the various durabilities. But, you know, 60 durability is way better than what we've got. 2 masts is cheaper than 3. We're all about cheapness here, and I think 4 mast or 3 mast doesn't make any difference at all unless you're in combat. But, let's see. 66 and 54. Power is speed, handling is turning. We could get better turning. I think the 4-mast, or the 4-point sails, I think square sails look cooler. So we're going like that, basically. So it's pretty expensive. Let's see if we can negotiate him down to like 13k, maybe? No. Oh, he kicked us out! So there's a way to cheese that a little bit. Because I don't like having to rebuild the entire ship every time. But he really didn't like that, that offer. Stingy Spaniards. No. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a slightly better deal by using save states to save some time. Oops. So we'll just increase our bid by $100 at a time until we find out what he would take. You could do this without save states, but it would take a lot longer. Apparently, I really did underball him, and I didn't actually know it. Wow, he's really not flexible at all. Wow. I seem to recall being able to negotiate these down a lot better. Do I get any discount? Wow, so I saved 100 gold. That was not worth the trouble we just put into that. I think it might have to do with your relationship with the port. Because this is a Spanish port, and we are technically Portuguese, we might not be able to negotiate like that. Because I'm pretty sure I've built galleons and bought them for like less than 10,000 before. So whatever. Anyway, the idea here is we need a merchant ship. We're not about fighting yet. We have no skill at combat. We're not putting any guns or any bunks. Just the minimum as low as it goes, basically. So this maximizes your cargo space. If we put 120 bunks, for instance, then you would have 580 cargo. If you put in 50 cannon slots, that would take it down by another 50. So it's a direct correlation between cargo, crew, and arms. Alright, we got ourselves a ship. Twitch, did you come up with a name yet? Someone give me the name of our galleon-class merchant ship. Trade ship. 6 letters or less. I'm waiting for something cool. So is there any cool names? Can't wait forever. Orion? I guess we could go with Orion. Todd, Norman, or Meat. Oh, Schminchkin. I'm alright with Orion. That's fine. Onion? That's even worse. Do we want to go with an O like this? There's just enough spaces for it. Or, nah, that looks dumb. We should make it all one word. We're not going Irish today, I don't think. Sure. An Orion Galleon. That's fine. Strange Mind, you can just read that as onion anytime you look at it. The font is close enough. Miss Canada. Sorry, Hurst. Sorry, fella. I know who you are. We don't have enough letters for a Miss Canada ship. Alright. Now, we can also... Normally, you can change the sails, you can equip guns, you can equip a figurehead. You can also rename the ship, I guess. I forgot about that, but... Anyway, let's get out of there. Basically, what I want to do is take that ship for my flagship. But I have to leave port to do that. Oh, right. Before we do that, we have to get some crew for it. We're not going to spend much, though. You have to pay money to recruit crew. I don't want to spend very much. 7 men. That's more than enough. 5 men should totally be enough to sail a galleon. Someone should look that up. There is probably a minimum rating for crew to actually sail one of these things efficiently. It's probably more than 5. I'll look it up for the next episode, maybe. Oops, and one more thing. Restock the Orion. Alright. Alright. Look at this. So, we're going to switch the order on our vessel, I think. Place navigators. You have to switch between who is sailing what ship, basically. Oops, I did that wrong. I remember having a lot of hard times getting this sorted out when I first tried it. Marco, BlueAnkylo, and then you have to go to Done. Alright, so now the Orion is the flagship, which means we can debark. And we're going to just sell the old ship. Sorry, Ball Pit. We're going to have to put you on dry dock for the next 500 or so years. And then hopefully the XCOM crew can find you and maybe build their base around it or something. You do have to actually take the crew off of the ship before you can sell it. In fact, not only that, you have to... let's go with 10 men, in fact. That's fine. It's enough. I think we can handle the overhead of having 10 crew instead of 5. It takes a long time to set up your ships, doesn't it? Alright, let's go... Right, so before we can sell our old ball pit, we also have to transfer... I could have done this from here, I forgot. I could have moved the men over as well. But yeah, we're going to take that little bit of food away. I don't even want the lumber. I forgot that was even stored on it. We could have had slightly more cargo space and made a little bit more money if we had just dumped that lumber at the beginning. Sorry, Ball Pit, but you gotta go. You're just not a very good ship, basically. I mean, it's just not very good. 300 bucks. That's how much our ball pit is worth. Alright, let's get out of here. So far we spent 15,000 gold on a ship, and now we can make considerably more money in trade. Assuming I actually have the capital to invest in, basically. Alright, 16 days, more than enough. So, probably the goal is to start messing with the... the markets back in the Mediterranean and get... We want to get the Pisa artwork down to a reasonable price. But before I do that, I want to do a couple quick Lisbon-Marseille routes. And in fact, I'd kind of like to show you guys England. So we might go up north, look somewhere new before we head back into the Mediterranean. Yeah, the reason, in fact, you're probably right, Schmichkin. The reason the XCOM team has not been able to afford a ball pit is it's half a year of income from the entire world. Seeing as you make about $600 a year. So, yeah. It's about right. Alright, so let's purchase a whole bunch of sugar. And now we can buy a lot of stuff. We can fill up our... I mean, we still have... We have more gold than cargo space even still, so we're doing really well. But we'll be able to make a lot more money per trip now. In fact, because of the maximum gold that you can carry on your person, we're going to end up... Instead of carrying around loads of gold, what we're going to do is carry around artwork and use that as our... Whenever you need money, you liquidate some artwork to buy stuff. That's the plan. Oh, sorry, per month rather than per year. I forget. So, right, we make, like, maybe even $7,000 a year from the entire world. It's pretty amazing. Was I supposed to be a yoga instructor? Is that how much yoga instructors get paid? I'm a little bit concerned now, actually. Alright, let's go to Marseille because, you know, why not? I hear they have something in Marseille. Also, now that we've got the telescope, it's kind of worth double-checking areas that you didn't thoroughly explore, and you'll find any ports you missed, basically. So if there was one, it would have showed up by now. Dude, yoga instructors would kill for $600 a month. Aww. Alright. So, Bordeaux. Look at this friendly French port. We'll sell you all of my sugar. Look at all that money. Even without artwork, we're making tons of money. Was grapes actually cheap? No, porcelain. Porcelain. Wow, we can max out on porcelain already? Oh, that's good. That's good, yo. We might be able to start working on the bigger ship. Oh, this will be really nice. I just want to check this port out. So prices are 101. We actually need that to go down to do what I want. We also need to invest a lot of money to get what I really want. This place, I think Bordeaux is usually where I end up building my super fleet. They start with only the Caravel and the Brigantine, but once we've got tons of money, we'll start investing. And you have to invest money and then wait a few days or a month or something for them to actually spend it, but this will be good. This will be great. Looking up yoga pants online? Just don't let your wife catch it. Okay, let's head north a little bit. You have to be careful heading north because once you hit approximately England, it turns into tundra. Apparently, England is just full of ice. Just the way of things. Alright, this is just, what, Brittany or something? Or northwest, sorry, northwest France, whatever that is. What does blue do? Oh, it's a mystery. I actually did reveal that on a older Antwerp. Where's Antwerp? Wait a second, isn't Antwerp like not France at all? Isn't that more like Dutch? I'm not great with geography, but isn't it not in France? I'm pretty sure. I think our European geography majors are going to be a little bit upset very shortly. Okay, I bet you these guys also sell porcelain. Yeah, these guys sell both porcelain and sugar at a pretty good rate. And grain. Wow, this place is interesting. Antwerp, huh? Maybe we should just do Northern European trading, because this seems like a good city to make a hub out of. Belgium. Sorry, Schminchkin. Belgium's practically Holland and the rest of Dutch, right? Names. Don't even get me to talk. What do you think I am? So it's slightly Portuguese, which is a good start. How big of a ship can they make here right off the bat? Okay, they are also small, kind of like Bordeaux. Point is, I knew it wasn't France. That's as good as you're gonna get. Belgium, France. 4 days? Alright, that's a little light. Also, notice how with 3 crew, we're still sailing at a pretty good speed. I'm sure in combat we would be immediately crushed, but we don't have to worry about that right now. Oops. So today we're going to learn that north of Antwerp is actually London, probably. You watch. You guys watch. This is geography in the making. I thought, geographically speaking, this was actually just north of Bordeaux, but well, we're about to see what happens. Oh, watch out for that. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the new music as well. So everyone knows that whatever port this is always in ice. London, directly due north. I don't know how close that is to actual real geography, to be honest. I'm just kind of laughing that everything is icy here. Alright, London. You got lots of money for me? No, you don't. Apparently, everyone makes porcelain in Northern Europe. We'll just view it this way. They sell wool. They sell grain. They definitely sell porcelain. Alright. Well, this is another interesting... I think I'd rather do my port upgrading, my shipyard upgrading in Antwerp. But London's an option. Les Miserables realized it's a musical about the French hating the French for acting French because the French are acting like the French. Almost lost me, but I think I got it. We found 2 ports. So what will we find here? This looks like maybe Denmark? Maybe. Oslo. Sorry, Norway, I think. I'm pretty sure I know where Oslo is. How much will you pay me? Buy my porcelain. Everybody just sells porcelain up here. I didn't know that Norway was a bastion of cheap porcelain and grain and cheese. Apparently they don't have anything. I guess if I want to make money off my porcelain, I'm going to have to actually take it back to Lisbon. It could just be that all the North European ports are just not meant for trade. Well, they're meant for trade, but they're not meant for trading certain types of goods. Like, some things are just always going to be cheap up here. Nobody wants them. Maybe that's it. Nobody wants porcelain up here. This is Hamburg. Let's pick up a hamburger. Right? I'm sure no one's ever made that joke before. Yeah, nobody wants porcelain up here. Alright, yeah, these ports are bad. So, basically, if you want to trade in the Northern Europe area, probably going as far as Antwerp is as far as you need to go. Once you're past Antwerp, things just don't get very good. I don't think there's very many more cities up here past Oslo and Hamburg. There may be some more to the east, but I wouldn't recommend it. Plus, sailing in the cold is a bad idea. You can get storms up there. How much food do we have, actually? 4 days. We're gonna go to Bordeaux. I'm gonna have to buy some food. I want to go back to Lisbon, but I think we're gonna run out of food. Yeah, we got no food left. We don't want our crew to start dying, basically. With 10 crew, you don't have to lose very many before you're sunk. Of course, you know, you don't eat as much of food either, so it's kind of balanced. Alright. Maybe I should go back down to 5 crew. Does anyone ever remember... Oh, what was the name of the movie? It wasn't that long ago. I think it was... I think there's 2 now, but I think it was the first of the new Pink Panther movies. And trying to say De Berger. That was good line, right? Good line. Can you buy slaves in Dublin? I don't think they're slaves. You can definitely get ivory and gold down on the Gold Coast, though. I don't know why you'd buy slaves in Dublin specifically. Here's the money. So we should have just come back here early. In fact, we hit the cap right there. 60k is as much as you're allowed to have. Yes, yes, with Steve Martin indeed. See if there's any sailors here. These guys, I really don't think they're going to join. We're really not famous yet. Yeah, we're not nearly cool enough for those cats. There is another really expensive navigation. Oh, I forgot. Like 45 minutes ago, I was talking about how I was going to show you what the sextant and telescope did. I showed you what the telescope does, but yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? We sold most of our porcelain. Let's replace it with sugar, and then sell the rest of our porcelain. We've got so much money, this is insane, honestly. We're just trying to transfer the stores on our boat from porcelain to sugar, and we can't even hold enough gold to do it. Let's save a little bit of money for some water and stuff. You know what a sextant does. Excellent. I probably should start adding more than just 5 food at a time. We've got so much money, there's no need to really worry about maximizing cargo space like I am doing right now. But, you know. One thing to keep in mind when you're looking for a port to upgrade, you cannot invest in any of the capital ports. So, I believe Lisbon, Seville, whatever, and Istanbul are all off limits. But you can invest anywhere else. I was gonna sell sugar here, but then I realized they actually don't have any money. I We've already hit the cap on what we can possibly hold. So what we're going to do, we're going to start... I don't want to buy any more galleons, basically. Galleons are the second largest, I think. We'll find out shortly. But I'm going to start investing here. You can see the current industrial worth is $3.99. Economic, I think you might be able to unlock new goods at the trader if you invest economically. What we really want is industrial, though. That's the shipyard. So let's go talk to the shipyard. Remember, you can only actually start with just the 2 basic boring ships. So we're going to invest... Oops. We're going to invest all of our money. Most of our money. That might be enough. I think it's at least 100k, though, before we can actually get what we wanted. The thing is, there's a cap to how much you can invest at a town at a given time. Just like there's a cap to how much you can hold. So basically, what's going to happen is that industrial investment is going to slowly transfer into worth. Although, I think it's like 100 to 1 or so. And at some point, it'll level up enough that we can build amazing ships. That's the goal. But now we've got sort of cash to spare, or like money, or room to whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. There is a couple things we're going to want to do, though, as well. We're also going to want to do some one-way trades in Bordeaux, specifically because before I build my mega fleet, I want to get the prices here down. So far, all we've been doing is selling sugar and buying porcelain from the same place, keeping the prices neutral, which is good. Also, if you pay attention, our support has increased, so that's good too. Let's do a couple trips. And when we come back, we'll see how much of the industry investment has affected the port. I feel like I'm rambling, but it's probably easier just to demonstrate what I'm talking about than to try to explain it. But this is like the key concept in the game if you want to really get the best ship. I'm not even 100% sure that the best ship is even better for trading. It might be smaller cargo, but more durable. I can't remember. It may be that the galleon or the carrack actually has the most cargo space, but who cares, right? At some point, we can actually store our money at the castle, so you can actually save up hundreds of thousands of gold, but we are still not famous enough to even go in there, so... Look at that, we're rich again. Yeah, this trade here is definitely the easiest way to get rich. I think. I'm pretty convinced this is the easiest way to get mega rich. Not even working on artwork specifically. Artwork is great, but this is such a quick travel time, basically, for such a good... It has something you can buy and sell in each port, so it works really good. Also, let's just double check our current stats. We're a level 5 sailor, that's not bad. Our wisdom and intelligence continue to increase. Once we've got multiple ships, we'll actually let our mates level up as well. Oh. You think we can make it there in 2 days? Hold on. Let's throw down a quick save. This might go horribly wrong. 2 days. Can you get from Lisbon to Bordeaux in 2 days? That seems like a bit of a long trip. I think it's probably already been 2 days. Let's see what happens if we can make it or not. Yeah, it's a little bit far. Uh-oh. We ran out of food and water. Uh-oh. Don't starve, crew. We're almost there. Just hold out for a couple more days. Come on. It's probably getting slower as our crew is getting cranky. Don't worry, crew. It's all for the best. You can actually eat some sugar. Totally, you can eat some sugar. I don't mind. Alright. Did we actually lose anybody? I don't think we did. First off, let's make some money. Or, actually, not even really. Let's head to the bar. The crew's pretty upset that we just sailed for a couple days without any food or water. Oops. I actually just want to assign. Ah, we didn't even lose anybody. It's amazing. No sailors. That's fine. I suppose I should show you the gambling at some point. Alright, more importantly, what happened to the port? So we were gone for, I don't know, maybe a week, and they spent, I think, about, not very much of it, to be honest. They spent a little bit of their investment, but not a whole lot. Maybe I should do the same thing to economic, and then they'll like Portugal more. You know, I've got so much money, I'm fine. Let's build up Bordeaux. We got lots of money. Here you go. Your charity will never be forgotten. Now, give me all that money back for my sugar. Actually, I shouldn't have given them 60,000. I should have saved a little bit so I could buy porcelain back. Yeah. Let's save a little bit of money for some food. We'll do one more round trip from Lisbon to Bordeaux. I don't suppose you've grown enough to build a bigger ship yet. No. We probably need to just invest and then just leave them alone for a while. But, you know, I'm impatient. Oh no! Now my food and my water are no longer synced up. It's no big deal, but I like having them synced up, so I always know. We definitely will sail to the Caribbean and the States at some point. Although, as you might expect, in the 1500s, the United States are not really built up a whole lot. We might find some natives or something. Apparently we ran out of food again. It's just the way of life, basically, is always running out of food. Surprise! You're rich again! You know what I've decided? I've decided that having 10 crew is annoying. We're going back down to 5 crew. Those 5 crew got left behind. Those guys are not going to join us. There's no way. Thanks for not bringing any blue. Wait, what? Oops. I want to buy. Keep clicking the wrong button. Alright. Let's load up with some sugar. Again, we'll save a little bit of money for food. I think I invested a little bit too much in the economy one last time. I should have saved a little bit more money so we could max out our inventory, basically. So we're going to go to 8 and 8, basically. Alright, lots of food. Now we only have 5 crew. We're not going to run out of food quite as quickly now that we're, now that we've halved our crew. We might travel a little bit slower. I'm not 100% sure on the mechanics. This is our last trip for this episode, and then we'll call it good, I think. Mostly, I just want to see if we've made any progress on the whole upgrading the port thing. Because that's what I really want to show off right now, is a few quick port upgrades, and then we'll start building our fleet up with better ships. Also, cheap ships. I'd rather spend 50% once we start really, you know, trashing the economy here. So let's check the port status. Oh, look, there, they spent all the money. So maybe it was the turn of the month. So, when it switched from September to October, I bet you that's when they spent all of their investment. There you go. See, I I forget the specific mechanics, but yeah, the economic worth and the industrial worth just went up by a crap ton, you might say. So we'll probably need to invest again to keep building this up. But let's see how much of an impact that's made. Alright, we unlock the now. So we'll have to keep investing. I think 1,000 worth is the max. So maybe 2 more rounds of, 2 more months of investment, basically. I shouldn't have invested in economics, but like I said, you never know, but you might actually unlock another trade good. Although I think this one's maxed out already, so. Here, have my sugar. How much sugar do I have left over? Well, I want to make sure I've got enough porcelain to do the route efficiently. So we'll load the ship up with some porcelain so we know that we're going to actually make money. We'll sell the rest of our sugar and invest that for now. Alright, so we can invest about 40k. We've got, I think porcelain sells for 80 back in Lisbon, so we're back up to about, even if we invest all of our current gold, we'll be back up to 60k in no time. And we've got all of October to max out our ship, basically. In which case, maybe I should just invest 60, whatever. By the end of the month, I'll try to make sure that this number gets up to 60k, so that, you know, we can get the best ship as soon as possible. Yeah, it'll take probably 1 more episode, and then we'll have it ready to go. Bring some slaves for our grandparents. Don't worry, Schminchkin. We'll travel across the Atlantic before too long, but I do need. I don't have any gold. Well, I need a proper fleet, basically. We've only got 1 ship. Once I've got 6 ships, we can bring lots of food and lumber, and then we can dare the deadly, deadly storms of the Mid-Atlantic and probably get sunk in the Bermuda Triangle, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's wrap this up for YouTube. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. We're making good money. Now we just got to unlock the really good ships and make tons of money, and then we got to work on getting famous. So we'll talk about that before too much longer. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a great day, etc.